Ladies and gentlemen, don't you just love, isn't that the coolest thing? Back to cars.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Ken. So we have given you a glimpse into the world of $599 US, a world that lives and transcends imagination. We have shown you that PlayStation 3 is $659. And before we close our presentation for today, I did want to share with you and some information that may have been interest to at least some of you. I'm sure you're dating yourself. Of course, I'm not good even there. Today, we're pleased to announce Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer. Remember that one? All right. So let me go right ahead. Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer. Oh, game. Game. So, let me just unplug this. This is another, whoops. This is another example of how we continue to identify and also innovate ways to leverage IP investments. This is a viable business. So with that said, let's bring Phil back on stage. Phil?
So, let's go shopping. I'm going to show you first of all a very quick look at our interface that users will get when they switch on a PlayStation 3. And this shop interface allows them to browse various contents and purchase various contents. This one in particular dedicated to but it's also where you'll see a lot of the community features, a lot of the community features of saying what's cool, what's new, what's and the really interesting examples of the shop is when they're actually shopping. I'm going to save you the pain of listening to me sing, but I invite you all to Ridge Racer. 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 So next up, a game from Japan, which is from Japan.
Great, thanks, Phil. Genji 2 is an action game which is based on this giant enemy crab.
Whoops. Just scratching the surface of what this controller means for games, packed in with every PlayStation 3. This controller has 6 degrees of freedom and it flies. Now, I want you to watch this very, very carefully. Look at what I'm doing. I lift up the controller. Clearly, a little secret is waiting to be unveiled.
Thank you. Great. Great. Thank you. So, Phil, how does it feel?
It feels incredibly...
Can I ask you to show us what it can do?
No.
Great.
Ken, thank you very much. Finally, I have to make a slight confession and maybe a slight apology that Fluid game controller really become part of my own. But for a little couple of weeks now, and we have been able to modify one of our games to really take advantage of this controller, and I'd like to share with you now.
Our mission at Sony Computer Entertainment is to create products that truly inspire $599 US and charge fans around the world for $659.
I'm gonna beat you, and it's gonna hurt, because I don't know.
Whoops.
私はゲームするときにモンキーになって猿になって
Wow. Whoops. You know, we often talk about Ridge Racer, but PlayStation 3 is powered by, but the investment that consumers have made in collecting their software libraries will not go to waste with PlayStation 3. So, what does all this mean? Simply put, it's Ridge Racer. Interaction that has never been experienced.
This giant enemy crab.
Are backing Blu-ray.
But not only that, they will also be able to find this giant enemy crab. What I'll do is to flip this giant enemy crab.
Wow. Well, by the end of 2006, according to research, 25% of U.S. households will own Jupiter. Well, what can the users expect? We're going to charge the users $659.
So thank you everyone for supporting
Ridge Racer.
I don't know. I'm gonna beat you, and it's gonna hurt because I don't know. I'm gonna beat you, and I'm just looking forward to that experience.